But we both lived in LA. I mean, even back then, I mean, I'm going back 15 years. Yeah, 14, 15 years. Yeah. But it was just, even back then, productions were moving out.
Yeah.
They were spending out, and you spent some more time there, and working in the industry and such. What do you think about Hollywood and its trend now?
Well, like the way it kind of is now, is there with the streaming booms a couple of years ago, particularly with COVID, like everybody was streaming, and so it was like suddenly all of these streaming platforms were popping up, and they all wanted new shows, and it was a big boom, and it's popping now. The bubble is popping, and that comes from the strikes that happened, and there's tax incentives all over the place, which is it. I worked in VFX, and we had already gone through these struggles and the hullabaloo about tax incentives and stuff. And I'm living in New Mexico now, which was one of the places that had this big VFX tax incentive. And you can look at this. I won't go into the whole thing, but look up about like Sony ImageWorks, and they built a facility out here, and then New Mexico dropped the incentive or cut it back, and Sony was just like, okay, we're leaving. And there were employees who had been hired and were in route to move out here, and they got the phone calls that like, never mind, we're closing up shop. That they had already sold their condo or broken their lease to their apartment, ended their old jobs, and they just got screwed trying to come out here. And so this has all kind of happened in VFX already, and it's really frustrating. But now it's happening everywhere, and it's a confluence of the pandemic, the bubble, the strikes, and all of these tax incentives all over the place. And people keep saying like, oh, California should be, and they talk about it in that clip that, oh, California should have competitive tax incentives, but like, I've already had this discussion in the VFX world, is that this is not an industry that should need tax incentives.
No.
They're making millions and billions of dollars doing all of this stuff. They don't need like handouts. Like make your movie here. Like, who cares? It doesn't matter where it's made. It's just, you're taking taxpayer money and subsidizing these movies and television shows so that they get
that aren't good.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if they're good or not. It's just, we got California had a lottery, and because I remember I worked on Teen Wolf, the TV show, and I remember us getting like emails being like, oh, but Teen Wolf, we won the lottery this year, so we're gonna do another season. Like, so you were just gonna cancel the show if you didn't get the tax break? I mean,